sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, they'll...
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows how to pick out a pass too, and he'd be looking to get his team moving forward as soon as any opposition attack breaks down. He often likes to step into midfield.
Okay, interesting. Otamendi. That's really well manoeuvred. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. He's through here. Great pass. Bellingham!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Araujo. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Rudiger is the guilty party there. It's Luca Bacchio. Bruma. And that's been repelled. Valverde. And he goes cross-field. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Vinicius Junior. The counter is on. Rodrigo. And it's played forward. Araujo. Otamendi. Quality ball. Out to the left it goes. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Rodrigo. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. It's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Valverde! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Bruma. Barrenechea. Bruma. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Do have a chance to counter here. Vinicius Junior. Bruma. Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his man here. Bellingham tries to thread one through. Lofted in. Otamendi with the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Bellingham! Oh, it's come loose. Herring after the ball here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And they can counter here. Bruma. Can he latch on to this? Bruma. Some good work on the right flank here. In it comes. That's an excellent interception. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger. Up towards the front line. And it's been played through. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe spread out to the left. Oh, that's neat. And it's Valverde. Turns and goes back. Well, they could break here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Rudiger. Valverde. Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Valverde. Bellingham. And here's Bellingham. Over to the left. Vinicius, and a chance!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range. Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Aim forwards. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Rudiger, gently done. Rodrigo. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's played forward. Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. So who's he picking out? He whips it across. Bellingham could be takes a shot. Benfica going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Eder Militao forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. Into the channel. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Antonio Silva. Araujo clipped into space. Now what about a counter-attack? That's a nicely weighted pass. And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. That is lovely. Bruma. Now it's Bacchio. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Chouameni, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Otamendi. Antonio Silva. Bacchio. Bacchio. Valverde, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rodrigo. And here's Bellingham. It's made its way to him. Mbappe. Danger averted for now. Rudiger have it back and can go again. Oh, sweet feet. Delivered with swing. And back out it comes. Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Bacchio. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance to play it in. Well played. Important challenge that. Now it's Rodrigo. Moved on forwards. Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! It's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold delivers the ball.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Valverde. And here's Vinicius Junior! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Bruma. Out to the left it goes. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rudiger forwards and with intent. Bruma. That's really well manoeuvred. He has found the way through. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chouameni. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vinicius Junior. Benfica have got it back and they'll have another go. That looks a cracking ball. Bruma! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. That's good play. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He has a look out. Is there any shot at goal? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's played forward. Otamendi gets across to intercept that. Bruma. Benfica keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Ball's gone out of play. That has been knocked clear. Luca Bacchio. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Chance here to counter. Rodrigo, probing pass. Nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Berenachea shifted upfield. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Now that's well seen too. Bacchio. Chouameni cuts out the pass, and it's Bellingham. Oh, good spread. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Nice touch. Antonio Silva. And here's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio puts a cross in. And it's hoisted clear. And they've got a throw. Now it's Bruma. And the finish!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Luca Bacchio falls short. There are a few waiting for it. That's tidy. Antonio Silva, now here's the delivery. Bellingham. Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Aim forwards. Can he spark a counter here? Luca Bacchio. Bruma. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take the spot as well.
Alexander-Arnold, over towards the opposite flank. Rudiger. Antonio Silva. Luca Bacchio going full steam ahead down the left flank. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Over to the left. That is out of play. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger gently done. Lobbed in behind. Otamendi getting this one clear. Ball is over the line. That's Valverde. Lovely feet. Aimed in towards the centre. That has been knocked clear. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's found support out wide. And here's the chance to counter. Bruma. Oh, that's nice. This was gone, that's a foul. was coming. That's a yellow card.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Rudiger, aim forwards. Valverde. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. He's in plenty of space here. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde. Moved on forwards. Now it's Mbappe. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Barrenechea. Bruma. Spread out to the left. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva, now it's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio looking to get on the end of this. Rodrigo. Valverde. Rudiger, forwards and with intent. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bruma. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bruma. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Luca Bacchio, and he's gone backward here. And here's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio does really well to... Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Luca Bacchio plays it short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now it's Bruma. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. Bruma. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Luca Bacchio looking for options. Driving forward. Goes down, but nothing given. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao shifted upfield. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Bacchio. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Valverde. That's a dangerous ball. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Short changes him with that pass. Bacchio. Araujo. Barrenechea. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Eder Militao. Tchouaméni, aim forwards. It's a good run down the right. Bruma. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he deliver? And he'll shoot here! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold looks to the other side. Bruma. Valverde, gently done. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looking for a decent ball in. Bruma. And he's there to get it away. Benfica have reclaimed it. Bruma. Very nicely done. Could move up a gear here. Caresses it through. Rodrigo. Defending of the desperate variety. Bruma. Otamendi. And it's played forward. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barrenechea, laid out to the left flank. Antonio Silva going full tilt down the left. Bacchio gets into some space. Valverde. And it's half-time here. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. Antonio Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not the best of headers. Alexander-Arnold. Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Chouameni. Valverde. Proves too strong. So what can they make of this? Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Barrenechea. Bruma. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Barrenechea, forwards and with intent. Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Barrenechea. Rudiger cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Eder Militao makes the interception. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Valverde. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. And it's pulled back. Gets good distance on it. He's found a way through. Looking to break at pace.
He'd have done well to reach that.
Mbappe. Chouameni. That's really well manoeuvred. Otamendi. Luca Bacchio. Araujo, aim forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Mbappe. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's well done, really robust. defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rudiger. Nice defending, physical and effective. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get onto this? And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Bruma. And now the breakaway. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold shifted upfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. Otamendi. Otamendi forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe, and the ball's come loose here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And that was very necessary. Nicely shaped cross.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Alexander-Arnold. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Rodrigo aimed forwards. And it's played forward. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Luca Bacchio takes a look up. He is through here. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Nice control. Luca Bacchio played into the box. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Luca Bacchio! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Benfica are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's the chance to counter. Luca Bacchio. Antonio Silva. That's a little off target. Rudiger. Rodrigo. Tchouaméni. That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Barrenechea. Araujo. Barrenechea. And it's Silva. Out to the right. That's very neat. He can get that clear. That's been run straight back. Antonio Silva. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He is just caressing the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Antonio Silva, cross into the box. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior, gently done. Strong running down that left flank. And across it goes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Valverde. Rodrigo. And they can counter here. He could be in here. Rafa Silva. Looking for a decent ball in. Chance to shoot. Decent enough try.
Rafa Silva is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Antonio Silva. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Luca Bacchio. Oh, it's come loose. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior! Goes for a shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. And that has put paid to that. Do have a chance to counter here. And it's gone back to the keeper. Eder Militao. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's there to clear it. Antonio Silva. Played out to the right. And here's Rafa Silva. Played with finesse. Benfica have got it back and they'll have another go. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva. This might spell danger. Luca Bacchio. Oh, great chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Araujo. Otamendi, that's a sharp pass. Rodrigo. Chouameni. Vinicius Junior. Moved on forwards. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Otamendi. Antonio Silva. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rodrigo. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Rafa Silva. And it's Silva. Rafa Silva in acres of space out wide. He's big chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Valverde. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Luca Bacchio.
Benfica are more than happy to defend deep now. They've decided that it's not worth taking any more risks.
It's a very different story for their opponents, though, who just have to throw everything at it and hope for the best. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Aim forwards, looking to break at pace. Chouameni. Valverde. Barrenechea, gently done. Could move up a gear here. And it's played forward. Oh, easy pickings there. Chouameni. Rodrigo. Chouameni. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, can he finish? And it's Valverde. Steaming on goalwards. Chance, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Chouameni with the short one. Alexander-Arnold. In once more. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Picks one through. And it's going to be another corner. That has been cleared. Benfica have reclaimed it. Antonio Silva. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rudiger forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cleared without complication. Chouameni. Rodrigo. So what can they make of this? He's in plenty of space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Eder Militao, Chouameni. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
A heavy challenge. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He came in hard, very hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Aim forwards. It's a promising run he's making on the right. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Chouameni. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, super find. He's got away. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nice interception, well timed. Mendy. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafa Silva has found the net here, of course. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good ball! Great defending, strong and determined. And the counter is on. Vinicius Junior shifted upfield. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mendy. Bellingham. It's Mendy. Valverde. And the shot! Keeper's done ever so well.
Valverde clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold. Into the last 5 minutes. Valverde. Vinicius Junior, there's the shot! Oh, another save.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Valverde. And here's Bellingham. Otamendi with the clearance. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Spread out to the left. Mbappe. It's a throw-in. Gets it away. And the shot! Missed by a fraction. Tchouaméni, Rodrigo, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, sweet feet. Tchouaméni, Valverde, and here's Vinicius Junior. Crosses it in. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. There are a few waiting for it. Now that's a fine challenge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tchouaméni. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Clears it away. Physical challenge. Bellingham. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. Wins the duel this time. Can he spark a counter here? Barrenechea. Shapes to shoot! Into injury time! A momentary lapse exploited with glee. We have got ourselves a game here. Barrenechea deep into stoppage time. Araujo played cross-field, changing the point of attack. That's a throw. Rodrigo.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
And here's Bellingham. Rodrigo. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Mendy. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. approach does pay off here. Antonio Silva. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be